Hello everyone, it's Ego of Zeus here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about whether or not the gods have genders. Now, this is just my personal views, my own UPG. Other people may view the gods differently, and that's totally fine. That's totally valid, but I'm just putting that disclaimer that these are just my own personal views. So in my own personal views, I view the gods as genderless. I don't view them as having a gender, either as like a biological sex since they don't have physical bodies, but I also don't view them as having gender as in like the social construct that like we humans have. I view them as like genderless beings. However, I do view them as being either masculine aligned, feminine aligned, or like androgynous, like both masculine and feminine aligned, or neutral aligned, like neither masculine or feminine. So like the deities we refer to as gods, such as Zeus, Apollo, Ares, etc., they would be masculine aligned. And then the deities that we refer to as goddesses, such as Aphrodite, Athena, Artemis, um, they would be feminine aligned. And then some gods, such as Dionysos, would be like androgynous, like a mixture of both masculine and feminine. And then some gods, well, now this is just my own UPG, but I personally view the deity Chaos as gender neutral, like completely genderless, even in their alignment. So I don't view Chaos as being masculine or feminine. I view them as being completely neutral aligned. And it might actually be SPG though, because I have come across other people who view Chaos the same way. And also, if you've played the video game Hades, Chaos is also gender neutral in that game. So I actually found that kind of interesting. So it might actually be SPG and not UPG. But anyway, so that's personally how I view the gods. I view them as not having genders, as being genderless, but being like having a specific like energy to them, like either masculine energy, feminine energy, or a mixture of the two, or being neutral, like genderless, even in their energy. Um, so I do view them as being aligned a certain way, like towards masculine, feminine, but not having like actual genders, either like physical, biological, like sexes, or having like gender, like the social construct, like we humans have in our society. So that's how I view them. Even though I view them as like masculine or feminine, some of them, like the gods are masculine, the goddesses are feminine aligned. I do believe that all of the gods have, even like the ones who are masculine aligned, like for example, like Zeus, and some of this is even found in history as well. That like Zeus, for example, has a feminine form, and this is found in history. His feminine form is Diona, and other deities such as, like for example, I know I've read before that like Aphrodite has like a masculine form. So even though the gods are like aligned a certain way, like masculine aligned or feminine aligned, I do believe that they do have forms that are like the opposite, or even they could be like a mixture of the two, um or neutral. Another deity that would be a mixture of masculine and feminine, of course, is Hermaphroditos, as another example of a deity who's a mixture of both masculine and feminine. So, but yeah, but like I said, I believe that even though the gods might be aligned a certain way, like masculine aligned or feminine aligned, I do believe that they can like either appear as the other form, or they they still have the energy of of um the other form. Like I view it, it's basically like a spectrum. Like picture like a straight line, and on one end of the line is masculine, on the other end is feminine, and then in the middle is a mixture of the two or neutral. So pretty much, even though like Zeus, for example, or Apollo are on the masculine end of the spectrum, they still have like a feminine side. It's just they're just on the masculine end of the spectrum. So anyway, I'm kind of rambling now, but that's basically how I view the gods and gender. So to me, they are ultimately at their core genderless, but, and, you know, and they can appear however they wish. But I do believe that they do have like alignments. So, like masculine aligned, feminine aligned, etc. Or they're a mixture of the two or neutral. So, anyway, that's how I personally view the gods. Once again, other people may have different views, and that's totally fine. I totally respect and support everyone's different views, but these are just my own personal views. So yeah, that's how I view the gods. Yep. So that's it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. And may the gods bless you all. Bye.